Hi, I'm Miranda Valentine, editor of the lifestyle blog Everything Sounds Better in French, and today I'm going to show you how to make sage butter. Sage butter is so delicious, drizzled on top of like roasted vegetables or any kind of vegetable actually, put on bread and like toasted. You know, you can do it over like a pumpkin ravioli. There's so many uses. It's so tasty and a really fun way to kind of like kick up the flavor of your butter and really easy to do. So all we need is some chopped fresh sage. I like my sage butter to be really nice and sagey, so I'm using about 3 tablespoons here of fresh chopped sage. And then I have 1 cup of softened room temperature butter. And then I'm just doing salt and pepper to taste. And it's really easy. I'm just gonna combine it in a bowl, pop it in the refrigerator, and there you go. It's ready to eat. So I'm just gonna get my bowl here. And first I'm gonna start by adding in my butter. And it should definitely be room temperature because we need to be able to like mush it. So if you find that you've left it out, I would leave it out for at least an hour before you're gonna start working with it. If for some reason you don't have time to do that and you're having like a sage butter emergency, you need to do it immediately, you could pop the butter in the microwave to soften it a little bit. And if still you're finding it's too hard to mix with and move around and your wooden spoon or whatever you're using doesn't work, you could use a hand mixer as well. So I'm gonna put that in there, but for me it's nice and soft, so I'm happy to use my little wooden spoon here. And then I'm going to add in the sage. So just dump it right in. And then I'm going to add in some pepper and then some salt. And of course, as always, use the freshest ingredients possible. And then I'm simply just going to start mixing. I'm just kind of smushing it together until it's all introduced and mixed together. And like I said, you can absolutely use a hand mixer if you want, if you have one handy. And if you do use a hand mixer, just make sure obviously that the bowl that you're using is large enough for you to fit the hand mixer in. And so I'm just gonna keep mixing. And when you're done, I would recommend letting it kind of sit together in the refrigerator, preferably like overnight, so the sage can really like mix together with the butter and make it all super flavorful. So you're just gonna keep mixing until it's all completely introduced and smooth, and you can see that the sage is just perfectly spread throughout the butter. And then I would just cover it. You can put it in a smaller container if you don't want to take up so much room in your refrigerator. Just put it in a small little airtight container. Either seal it or cover it and let it rest. Let it nap for overnight preferably. If you want to eat it straight away, you can, but just so you know, the flavor will get stronger the longer that it sits together and sort of melts. And there you have it. That's how you make sage butter. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And if there's something that you want to learn how to make, send me an email at requests@mahalo.com. And don't forget to check out our other great videos.